we're going to take off the wash here. It's been on for about 24 hours, and hopefully that's enough. This is fully polished, and now we just did a wash with the borax and ivory soap. So we're going to take a peek and see how pretty they are, and how, if all those little spots of polish are out of the little grooves of the rocks. It's very soapy. Yeah, that's like a big, oh, it's so slippery, I can't pick it up. I have a trap in my sink, so nobody get excited. Although I think the borax and the soap is probably fine to wash down the drain, but I probably wouldn't. Alright, they are very slippery, but all of that, yeah, it seems like that's enough time. There's a little bit still in some of the deeper grooves there. So this is a very, very groovy, and it was just filled with that polish dust. So this did a great job washing this out. This also was filled with that polishing dust. This is a really groovy rock. It's still got a tiny little bit, but so much better. Yeah, here and here, there's still a little bit. This is only 24 hours, so maybe I should have let it go another day or so. Get them all rinsed up and take a good look at them. Alright, there's my bowl full of cleaned rocks. Dump them out. So they definitely look better than they did. This one's still got a little bit of grit in there. Let me run a toothbrush across it. Okay, I would say this made a huge difference. There was a little ivory soap stuck in here, so I just scrubbed it out with a toothbrush. But they look really good. And these are really, I've got one nice smooth one here. But most of these in this batch are full of these little indentations and grooves, and they hold that grit. So the ivory soap and borax, this is not that grit, that's the agate white surface. There's a difference. So the borax and the Dawn dishwashing, sorry, the ivory liquid, not liquid, ivory bar soap did a great job. I'm going to scrub this one up a little bit with my toothbrush. So even that one, once I took the toothbrush across it, got pretty darn clean. And still a tiny bit. I didn't do a great job, but because, you know, I'm videotaping. But look at how great this turned out. Okay, I have air here and I can fully dry that. So it's not wet anymore. It's got a really great polish, and all that kind of, most of that grit is out of there. I could probably stick it through an ultrasonic cleaner at this point, but I feel like that is pretty darn good. So again, here is that batch. And, you know, so if you've got a rock that is not very smooth and you want to polish it, I would recommend going through the polishing steps and then doing a good wash. And probably doing a good wash in between each of the steps would be really beneficial. It gives you a nice good polish at the end, because that grit gets stuck in there and then it won't get that high polish, because then the grit comes out in the next stage and it's not really the grit that you're trying to get it to be, right? Because it's contaminated grit. Anyway, that is my tips and tricks on how to polish really rough stones. The other way you could do this, if you wanted a nice smooth polish, more like this guy, nice smooth surface, you can always take it to the grinding wheel first, grind out, you know, grind it down to a more smooth surface and then polish it, if that's important to you. But I like them kind of natural looking, and this makes me happy. Have a great day.